All right, welcome back, everybody. So let's take a look at something a little bit different to what we're focusing in on the news. Tonight at the Sandton Convention Centre in Johannesburg, the National Department of Tourism will recognise the lifeblood of the sector from across the country in the 4th Lilizela Awards. The CEO of Implementing Agency of SA Tourism, Mr. Thulani Nzima, is in studio here to talk to us about it. Good to see you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, and thank you very much.
Well, you always tell us you're watching it, so now it's nice to have you here in studio.
I always do. Just one correction before we start the conversation. It's the 3rd Lilizela Award.
This is the 3rd awards
now.
Not the 4th, yeah. Fantastic. Well, thank you for correcting us. Talk to us about the origins, though.
Well, it was very obvious from the beginning that what we need to do is to recognize excellence. And that's what the Lilizela Awards are all about. The Minister of Tourism, Mr. Derek Honeycomb, will be doing that tonight for the 2nd time in his term. We started in 2013, and exactly that time, we had somewhere like over 70 different business enterprises that were recognized. This time around, we are going to recognize 68.
68.
68 of them will be going to the podium and receiving the award.
Because a lot of people are saying that the nominee list is far too long. Have you found a way around this?
Well, I think for now, at the moment, we need to cut across the board. We need to make sure that we recognize everybody who has a contribution in the value chain of fulfilling the tourism experience. So we will range from accommodation to tour guides to tour operators to the triple BEE to the ITEA awards, and making sure that we also recognize those who have gone an extra mile to fit in what we call the universal accessibility. This is an area where you have a building that is fitted with facilities for the visually impaired or the mobility impaired. So it's a very, very important component. So at the moment, it's really a very, very broad range of various establishments and business enterprises.
Yeah. Now, talk to me about some of the categories, other categories that are being rewarded. I mean, what are we looking at?
We're looking for innovation. We're looking for people who have gone out of their way to do something extraordinary. We're looking for people who are recognized by the industry. When you visit an establishment, today you have the online feedback experience. We include that as well. But we're looking for people who also have shown tenacity in terms of the challenges that they have gone through to stay recognized in this industry, whether you are a 5-star, a 4-star, 3-star kind of establishment. It means year in and year out, you have to invest in your property. So that's a very important component that we want to recognize.
Good. Now, you talk about challenges, and I don't think a conversation that focusing in on tourism does not sort of talk about some of the legislation that's out there and the tough times that tourism agencies are facing right now. How's it looking from your perspective?
It's looking very good from a solutions point of view in terms of the regulations that you are referring to. The IMC, the Interministerial Committee, has already concluded its work, and I'm sure either this week or next week, there may be an announcement, and that's really not my territory.
Yeah.
Where we are in terms of performance, the first 6 months of the year, we have not been doing well. The numbers have been going down. There's no doubt about it. We're almost nearing 10% decline in our tourism. There are various reasons for it. One of them will indeed be the impact of the new regulations on immigration. The second one is the effects of Ebola. It doesn't matter how you look at it, people still feel there's a lingering possibility there that they can contract Ebola. We also had a small skirmish here in our own country of the attacks on foreign nationals. Indeed. Those things played out on national TV and in global television stations as well. But the global economy, including our own here in South Africa, have not been doing well. If you look at our own economy, we have revised the growth prediction here even further down. So it tells you that disposable incomes are shrinking, and travel being the lower rank of your expenditure, and you pay after taking care of everything. It's under pressure at the moment. So the focus really is to try and give the industry hope that all of these phases will soon be a thing of the past.
All right. Thulani, let's leave it there for today. Thank you so much for talking to us. Good luck for the awards ceremony that's taking place tonight. The National Department of Tourism recognizing the lifeblood of the sector at the Lilizela Awards taking place here in Johannesburg. Thank you so much for being with us on the program.
Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity.
Absolute pleasure, an absolute pleasure. All right.